And while crews work to get ahead of the water, residents are being encouraged to take precautions now. Ryan Hopper was along the riverbank between George West and Three Rivers today and has a look at how farmers and ranchers are responding.
As the Nueces River continues to rise, emergency crews are in full prep mode, while farmers and ranchers along the river are racing to protect their livelihoods.
Units from all over the state, and one even from Nebraska, descending upon Live Oak County, telling those who live near the Nueces to be ready for the rise.
Right now, they already should have their, the loose items picked up, that if they're close to the river, to keep them from getting washed away, and just have a plan.
Lee Wallach remembers the 44-foot flood of October 2002.
I was in a department then, and we had to go in and rescue several people in Old Swimming Hole and River Creek Acres back in '02.
But Wallach's words go beyond EMS. He's also a farmer, and his corn is just a week away from harvest.
Now we're going to end up getting a flood in this field, depending on how high it gets, whether it hurts us or not.
Officials say it could reach 40 feet by early Friday morning, which could destroy months of hard work.
If it prolongs, sits underwater, and it falls over, that's a problem. But if it just rises and drops, if it dries out and the seed doesn't get underwater, then we're in good shape. We'll survive it. But if seed gets underwater, it'll sprout.
Mark Katzfey owns the land Wallach farms on, which is about a 2-minute hike through the grass to the Nueces. He shares the same concerns as Wallach, but about a different crop.
If those sunflower heads got underwater, they would sprout, and they wouldn't be of any value to the doves. They can't eat a growing plant, so they want the seed.
He says his bottom line is dependent on dove season, which opens September 1st. But if the forecast gets worse, some of that could be washed away.
Flood prep for me is telling all my hunters that if you want to save your feeders and your blinds and your camper trailers that are on the river, come get them, or it's going to be in the Gulf.
Whether they make their living from farming or from dove hunting, the difference between a good year and a bad one may now depend on just a few feet of water.
The men I met today say they have crop insurance to lessen any potential losses, while a new state program called STAR can cover some infrastructure expenses, like fence and barn repairs, up to $15,000. You can find a link to apply in my web story at KIIITV.com. Bill, back to you.